Hello everyone, this is Rabbit, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. I was going to pick right up where we left off last time, however, due to a little problem, aka spontaneous processor combustion, we are getting to start all over today. So, let's just go ahead and get this started. Career mode, and my new flag. Alright, give this one moment to load up. Now we are running with quite a few mods today. We are using the Interstellar mod for the late game. Watched Scott Manley doing his Interstellar quest, and fantastic mod. I love it. Man is a genius. Alright, so let's get started. I'm running with a standard grouping of mods. We've got Interstellar for the late game. We have Deadly Reentry to make it a little more realistic and make it a little more challenging, especially on some of those interstellar travels. And then I have a couple part mods just for variety. I've got the AIES, which I got that listing from Shimmy from KSP TV. Heat shield. We've got later on we'll unlock the KW rocketry parts, but for now we'll use these basic AIES parts. I will be doing some tweaking later. I've got a couple other mods. I've got some of the near future stuff, which isn't integrated yet with Interstellar. I will probably be making a module manager patch for that later, so that those will be a little bit more in line with each other. Let's see here. Oh, we need to fix this. That's supposed to be right there. Alright. Also have the Final Frontier mod, which will give us mission ribbons for our Kerbalnauts. And we are using TAC Life support, which I really like. I really enjoy that. Makes it much more realistic having to have food and electricity and stuff like that. So, this is going to be our first little rocket. We're just going to take a quick little jaunt up, grab a little bit of science, and go from there. Alright, here we go. Alright, throttle up. Let's see here. What's the thrust on this one? I think it's like 170. So 2/3 thrust should be more than enough. Kerbal alarm clock, don't need that right now. Ship manifest, don't need that right now. Alright, how are we doing? Okay, Jebediah, you are the man. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. Grab that crew report. Oh, you know what? We forgot an antenna. Well, so much for sending it back. Okay. Well, as we always aren't going to get any extra science, let's just tip over a little bit to change where we are, cut the engine. We'll just speed through this here real quick. Alright. Awesome rocket test. We know it's going to work now, but let's go back and get that all-important piece of technology, the antenna. I am not doing any restarts or anything like that. I will be making quick saves as I go along, but that is simply because I do have an issue with crashing because of the number of mods that I have. I do have active texture management, but it only helps so much. Just speed this down real quick. We want to get to space today, don't we? I am using Real Shoot as well to make more realistic parachutes that open slower, so they don't, squash our Kerbals at 15 Gs. Okay, let's just go ahead and, well, it was still a successful mission. Go ahead and do a little bit of science here. Get a couple samples. Don't think a spacesuit was necessary. Well, no, not really. The substance is what makes the scientists yell at us when we go into the labs without cleaning our boots first. Sounds like mud. Or gravel. Gravel dust. It's really bad. Well, I'll just keep both those. You know what? Let's just get back in. Congratulations, Jebediah, on your first successful suborbital mission. Hey, and we managed to bring back 25 science with that. Crew report was 3.5, EVA is 5.6, surface sample 9. Check that out, that's awesome. Well, you know what, we'll just go ahead and do this. And we have 20. Okay, 20 small engines. Let's see, small engines, radial chutes, life support. Ooh, I don't know, radial decoupler. More engines. Actually, I like the radial decouplers most, I think. So we'll go ahead and go with those first. Alright, let's see. Alright, now let's fix this craft, make it a little bit better. And let's see if we can actually make it all the way to orbit in one shot. Actually, I have a great idea. Let's do this. This is one I tend to use in my own personal games. There we go. Okay, I don't have a landing leg yet, but I don't really need it. Okay. Alright. That'll get us back down safely. Now, we need... Actually, let's go with 3. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. It takes about 14 fine tunes on the side of that capsule to get that right. Okay, now we want a small tank. So the thrust, see, the thrust on this guy is 170. Oh, I just remembered something else I have. Kerbal Engineer. This thing is very helpful. Okay, so there's 930 delta V. Now I need that. Oh, that's right. Okay, this is an AIES part. It does not have engine shrouds. You have to add them yourself using these. Is that right? I think it's the right spot. Okay. Now let's do three. Under there, it says 3238. That is almost enough to make it out. Not quite. Need a little bit of a boost. And our first major KW rocketry part. A couple solid rocket boosters. Now, for some reason right now, Kerbal Engineer does not register solid rocket boosters. At least the version I have. It may have been patched, I haven't checked. I'll have to look at that later. I'll check. Actually, I'll go check that after this episode. All right. So here's our V2. It is actually set up to gather quite a bit of science while it goes up. Let's see here. Actually, I have an idea. Let's swap this one out for this one. How does that change it? 3238. We're fine. Okay. That should be almost, well, plus these 32. Okay, yeah, that'll get us into space. Probably won't get us into orbit, but that's not really what we're going for. We're not looking for an orbit yet. Okay. Oh, let's check our final frontier. There we go. Go Jeb. First Kerbin service EVA. First Kerbal taking the steps on Kerbin. Well, pretty sure he's not the first, but we'll give him a medal anyway. G-Force 6 awarded for withstanding an acceleration of at least 6 Gs. That must have been from landing. Probably the parachute's opening caused 6 Gs of deceleration, but that's better than the 15 Gs, which would, liquefy him. And a very promising career. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and give this thing a go. Jeb, take 2. Okay. And we'll go ahead and throttle up to 2/3. That should be enough. Let's bring my flight engineer back out here where I can actually see it. Okay. Let's see here. It doesn't tell me how much my thrust is going to be, but that's because it's using these. Alright, here we go. Hang on. Let's go ahead and grab our... Let's use the one on the back side. Ooh, doesn't seem to be doing much. Well, we are kind of sitting still. So let's give this a go. Here we go. Grab a crew report real quick. Send that back in. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Launch. Alright, we are actively flying now. Let's go ahead and grab our first bit of science. It jiggles and wobbles as the craft flies. Alright, preparing for separation. Go. Ooh, let's go ahead and throttle that back up. There we go. Alright, I hope we make it up. Let's see, we've got about 1650 in this one, and 880 in climbing in that last stage. We should be okay. We should make it over 70,000 meters at this rate. Wish I could make this smaller. I bet I probably can. Oh, we can just move it over here. There we go. That's much better. Alright, let's go ahead and start our gravity turn. Starting a little late, actually. Let's see, Apocalypse 20. Apocalypse 20, 23. Climbing quite quickly. We're doing pretty good. About 13 seconds left on this stage. Falling a little behind on my gravity turn here. Falling way behind on my gravity turn. And 70. Let's just go ahead and keel straight over. Now that we're at over 70. Wow. Let's see how far that'll burn us. Upper atmosphere. Love it. Keep that data. Keep that data. Alright, we got one canister left, and that's for space. Now when we actually get out there, Jeb will jump out, move things around. I'm actually going to pull all of that out. I'll actually retrieve all that science though. We'll just move it. No biggie. This is taking a while. No, we aren't going very fast. There we go. Okay, we are now in space. Let's observe the mystery goo. Alright, now let's flip this over real quick. We do not have much time. Alright, Jeb. Take all the data out. Store all the data. Get back in. Now we do another crew report while near Kerbin. And we'll just go ahead and hang on to that. We do not have a whole lot of electricity left. It's more than enough. I mean, it'll last me 17 minutes. And it's not going to take me 17 minutes to land. But I'd rather be safe than sorry. Alright, let's just go ahead and set this up for a slight deceleration. And, oh, hang on. That's not right. That was almost a disaster. I almost got rid of my heat shield. Okay. Now let's angle ourselves for re-entry. Right about there should be good. Let me come in and pretty steep aim myself right at that. Yeah, there we go. And let's just speed it up. Oops. Just get back down to the atmosphere real quick. Here we go. And we'll just speed through this real quick. Get it over with. There we go. Fun, fun. Now this design is one of my better ones. It keeps the goo containers behind the shield. So they should be okay. This is a great little capsule. I love doing it this way. Right, let's go ahead and get that parachute out there. And heat shield falls away. Alright, and we'll just accelerate it down to the landing. Parachute opens at 700. Yeah, very nice. Slows down. Ooh, we're still coming down at 8. That girder should withstand 10. We should be okay. Alright, moment of truth. And the science survives. Hoorah. Alright. Congratulations, Jebediah. You successfully gone to space and come back. And we got 43 science out of that. That is amazing. Alright, well, what do we want next? Let's go ahead and get the small engines because those are great for when you're trying to put yourself in orbit. Let's see, gimbaling engines. We can do without the gimbaling engines, just stick to smaller rockets for now. Oh, batteries. And more science. Very necessary. Can't afford them. Well, crud. Okay. Well, we'll just save up that science then. Well, that is going to be all for today. I'll go ahead and get this one put out for you guys. So, once again, this is Rabbit. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.